I hope everybody's doing okay out there. Me, I'm just fine. Um, Weather's socked in today. Looks like I might, if I'm lucky, be able to set up tomorrow most of the day somewhere. I'll be here in Springfield. Um, Probably not at the same McDonald's and Burger King. Find new areas. Um, Need to be here until the 16th of July. So I got to find out where I'm going to celebrate the July 4th at. Who wants 420 Jim to come to the 420, party event or whatever? Let me know. Hey, One World Life. I got someone looking at my door. Give me the peace sign. Driving around like, what the hell is that? Can't tell if they like it or not. Hey, Will, how you doing, my brother? What is it? So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday is supposed to be crappy. So I might get one good day, and then sit around somewhere for 4 days for the rain to go, because it's all over the place. But meanwhile, if people have places that aren't too far away, and people get a hold of me, fairly soon, I can make a little thing and dance around and keep the petition going, you know what I mean, and build it up and kill some time. Because I don't want to head down to Florida and, get halfway there or just get there and have to come right back. I wouldn't have the money to do it. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, see, y'all are getting what we got coming. So, and it's not a bad thing, Most of Springfield's all right. They just have some asshole cops. But a lot of places have the asshole cops. So, we just have to, take the good with the bad. But I am, and I thought about it, and this, that, and the other, but I can't just walk. I mean, I could, but I'm not going to. I just can't walk away from the Walmart thing. Come on. They can't get together and apologize to me. If that security company wanted to keep their contract, they would tell that guard to apologize. That guard has the option to apologize, which is what he should do, or go get another job, his choice. But to say there's nothing you can do and they're not willing to do anything, nah, because I don't want it to happen a third time, or a fourth time, or a fifth time. I really shocked the shit out of me. And to me, this is a good Lord putting things through a test. What's the chances of 3 years ago, I was suing Georgetown Walmart in Georgia, and deja vu 3 years later, and pretty much over the same damn thing. It's crazy. And no, one friend said, I hope they don't ban you from Walmart. Go for it. Go for it. I still go to court, I'll win or lose, but go for it. Walmart's one of the worst things on the planet, They put all the mom and pops out. It's nothing like when it was started, corporate greed and everything. When he died and the family and stuff took over Walmart and all the others, yeah, it's not the original. Well, thank you. Oh God. You're so funny, Will. Yeah, they got asshole cops just like right here. you know what? You might. The cops in Knoxville are actually worse than Springfield. Actually worse. Because look at the jerk that actually arrested me and impounded my dog and all. I should have sued the hell out of Knoxville. Wasn't about the money. And this ain't about the money. This lawsuit's not about the money. If the judge awards me $4.20 and court costs, I'll be happy. It's about the win and teaching people a lesson and whatnot. You know, maybe it'll change the things in the stores and stuff. But if there's no consequences for their actions, they're going to keep doing it. Oh, a cop? Oh, hell yeah, that hurts you in a heartbeat. Turn it again and be twisting your arm and shit all the time, yelling, stop resisting, and you're not resisting at all. Look at that idiot in Knoxville. The only thing I did and what I was charged for was disturbing the peace. What did I do? What was my charge? Help, someone call the sergeant, police brutality. Got me charged with disturbing the peace in Knoxville, Tennessee. Oh, I could have sued the holy crap out of them. And they know it. But it sure was fun. It sure was fun when 2 days later, wherever it was, a day later, could have been 2 days later, that I was walking right in front of the courthouse, the mayor's place and all, with that big yellow sign that said, sorry, Knoxville, your chief of police and city mayor suck. And they put me in that Knoxville Crime Watch page. And come to find out, the one that run the Crime Watch page was one of the biggest thieves and shit there is in Knoxville. Oh man, you bring back some good memories. Oh, he about ripped my arm out of my socket. He about ripped my arm out of socket. And I'm not resisting or nothing. Sure, I'm wondering what the hell's going on. Or Trooper Roach yanked me out of the RV, throw me to the ground, put his knee in my back and all, and said, boy, you in West Virginia. What a little cocksucker. He's maybe in his 30s, I'm in the 50s, and he's going to call me boy. I should have told him if you see a boy, blow him up to be a man. But, you know, I'd already been thrown to the ground, a knee in the back, and, you know, they had no, that was another really, hell, Huntington, West Virginia said file a tort claim. I don't think they would even fight me on it. I think they would have settled the tort claim. But like I say, you know, it wasn't about the money. It was not punishing taxpayers. But half a dozen times, boy, you in West Virginia. And see, that's growing up with parents that don't teach you or raise you or nothing better. You know, I didn't have the best parents in the world. My mom turned out later on in life after losing her first child to become an alcoholic and all that. Yeah, but man, my parents was a hell of a lot better than a lot of parents there are out there nowadays. Days, you know. We're supposed to respect and take care of our elderly people. We're not supposed to torment them and bully them because we're younger. You know what I mean? Which I'm going through that right now. Hell, I'm 66. And guys that ain't even 50, I don't think. Just bullying the hell out of me. But now they got the internet, so they can make all these fake photos and all these fake videos and all this other bullshit. They can lie about everything. See, it's one thing if you tell someone the truth. But when it's all lies, man, and people don't research to find out what's lies or not. You know? And their whole goal, they say, is to take down my mission. What the fuck for? Are you a pharmacist? You own liquor stores? What the fuck gives? My mission is cannabis for everybody. And all prisoners charged with cannabis crimes only set free. Who the hell would want to destroy that mission? Anybody got any good answer to that? Just like they call me a scammer. Hell, I've got people that's been here ever since the beginning of my mission. They don't call me scammers. They help me out all the time. They know the truth. Sure, I accept free will donations. If I needed an alternator or something, I'd post, man, I need help, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? Soon as I get enough, let's say I needed an alternator, it's $100. Man, I post, hey, I got 20, hey, I got 50, hey, I got it. And then I post, I got it up, I got the part. You know, I don't lead people on. It's just like my t-shirts. Somebody out of the blue will hand me $20 and not even know I have t-shirts. But they hand me $20. Instead of just thinking, oh, wow, I made $20. You know what clicks off here? Hang on a minute. Here, tag the motorhome. I got something for you. If you've ever walked up on me and did that, you know this is true. Any one of you. You hand me $20 or more, I'm going to have you marker to tag the motorhome no matter what you donate. But if you hand me a 20 or more, I'll say, hang on, I got something for you. And I'll come in and I'll grab a t-shirt and I'll sign it and give it to them. Maybe twice in the whole journey has someone totally rejected it. No. There's a couple times people would say no, give it to the next person that wants one. You know, but how am I scamming people? Hell, if anything else, I think I pioneered the giving back type thing. You know what I mean? Whether a person donates day before yesterday, a kid literally donated me, I call him a kid because he's young, literally donated me some matches. If Frankie was here, I don't know if you remember, Will, but one time I was donated a rubber. One time the girl yanked some hair out of her friend's hair and handed it to me. Another time I got a leaf. I mean, any donation at all, I let people tag the motorhome. How is that scamming anybody at all? Because even if a person don't have a penny, don't they have a hug? You know what I mean? So to label me a scammer, just, you know, they know that hurts me in my heart and stuff. But that's what demons do. But the real people know that none of that shit's true. And just look at this. How can you go on the road for over a decade? This is my 11th year. Traveled 38 states, Florida would be my 39th, and not get a ticket or go to jail for being a scammer, an animal abuser, or anything else. Are all these other cops and stuff just stupid? And only the trolls are the smart ones, you know, that aren't in there or nothing? Somebody keeps putting the same message, that keeps saying that it's restricted. I can't see what it is. There it is. Oh, it's stupid just saying shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. They don't realize that y'all wouldn't even know that had I not told you. That's how stupid they are. But hey, them comments count. Keep them up. As long as you ain't defaming someone or calling people a bad name or whatnot, you can tell me shut up all you want. Every comment counts, and every time, every second you're watching helps me. Any interaction, any emoji, the love that I get, the thumbs down, whatever, they all help. And see, that's what these trolls don't understand. They, in a sick way, they help my channel grow. I've been doing this on YouTube less than 2 months, and my channel's just growing like wild. And here eventually it's going to really explode. I've done this on Facebook for the 10 years. I really, really, really wished I'd put on YouTube a long time ago. What's up, Ray? Sorry. Oh, hell, I thought you just joined. I had to go back and look at other contracts. Yo, Santa, where's my present? Oh, That's the one that was saying, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Funny, 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 funny. Yeah. Well, you know what? If you're not doing something right, I wouldn't have any trolls. You know what I mean? If I wasn't fighting for something that was right and doing something right, I wouldn't have any trolls. You know? They can't stand the fact that I do 1,000% better than they ever did when they tried to advocate. Not that I've done anything. I brought awareness. I bring a big billboard around state to state and stuff. I don't sit and type on that, oh, help us, whatever. Which, hey, the people that's doing that for the good, okay and cool. We need keyboard warriors for the good. And these ones for the bad just... And then they claim to be a cannabis advocate. They claim to be an X-Win or R or whatever. It's just... It's like... I don't know if Ray's still here or not. My messages went way back up here, and it said Ray, and I thought, oh, Ray just joined. But that was, I don't know, 5 minutes ago maybe or so. So Ray may or may not be here. He'd have to answer if I knew he was here, Will. I had to turn that on. I didn't have my all messages on. Sometimes I don't see a couple if I don't have that turned on. Oh, goodness sakes. Well, it looks like we're all in for a wet week. We're in the same boat together, shall we say. We actually have a chance of flooding this evening, according to, this evening I think it is, according to what Frankie sent me earlier on my Facebook Live. We're supposed to have like storms tonight, possibly, and even flooding. So I have to keep, I mean, yeah, I'm not going to be driving on the streets and stuff. I mean, I don't think it's going to be flooding as to where I'll be having to get the scuba gear out or nothing, but sound like it's going to be really wet around here tonight. Supposed to be half-assed decent tomorrow during the day, and then come back again tomorrow night, and then it's like socked in for 4 days. Look at Miss Betty. Miss Betty. Miss Betty. Hey, Miss Betty. Hey, Miss Betty. Aren't you so pretty? Aren't you so pretty? That's my baby there. That's my baby. She's 9 weeks old. Nine weeks and 3 days old. Aren't you, baby? Oh, my goodness. Well, nobody have any comments, questions, or concerns? And by the way, if you're new to the channel, I am 420 Jim. That is my legal name. I don't just talk the talk. I walk the walk. The judge legally changed my name to 420 Jim. But it's not about me. No one belongs in jail for weed. And it needs to be legal under federal law, period. They're starting to talk decriminalization. And whoa, put the brakes on. Look what happened to Texas. They went to decriminalization. Now they banned all THC products. Don't go with this criminalization bullshit. No, not at all. So if you'd like to have the feds out and the prisoners released for possession charges, you know, the ones in there, scan that. Screenshot it, scan it, go to 420gym.com, add your name to the petition, be part of the solution, not part of the problem. We're only a couple of 2 or 3 signatures away from 300, which, yeah, that's a drop in the bucket. You know, I can lead all the horses to the trough. I can't make them drink. I'm happy I've gotten 300. I haven't been on the road that long and not traveled that far. But a lot of y'all can help me. You know, you sign the petition. It only asks for a name, address, and email. Leave a comment while you're signing it, if you like. You know, if you're not on it, you're part of the problem instead of part of the solution. Not using our voice is a problem. Come on, ask yourself, if you was Congress or president and everybody's screaming about wars and tax and this and that and that and that, and nobody's screaming loud over them about the cannabis, are you going to listen? No. Hell no, you're not. But if the people that really want the cannabis, like, there's enough people in Texas alone, if every one of them would get on this petition, that would just bump it above everything else, put it in the news, put it all over social media, and they'd have to talk about it. But because we don't band together, and people don't want to get on petitions or whatever, it won't work. But Jeb Mazansky, right here in the state of Missouri, where I am, he was serving life without parole. When I come through in 2014, life without parole for marijuana. Going to die in prison. His family and a few others whatnot got a petition. And on Facebook, and then it got out the Built Show, and then other social media. I asked Jeff, because he got out a couple years later, we're friends. I asked him, hey, you know, how did it work? He said the petition got so big that everywhere the governor went, at least one reporter or something would ask, what about Jeff? Have you made a decision on Jeff? I can see that happening. Now, he could have made a decision either way. That was Mr. Nixon's call. And he did the right thing. And he granted him parole, life with parole. Then he was granted parole. Then he was granted freedom. You know, way to go, Governor Nixon. I don't think he's a governor there no more, but, you know, that's the way it should be done. So you can say all you want, petitions don't work, but there's proof right there that they work. The thing is getting enough people behind it to make them work. Hey. You ain't telling me nothing I don't know. Oh, that one's got kind of something on his face. You're not telling me nothing I don't know. See, and I'm glad you know the name, because there's a lot of people that will call him Jesus, and the ones that really don't know that you know, they're dumb, that there's no J's and whatever, they'll be forgiven. They're not going to go to hell just because they call him Jesus. But if they study their Bible and it tells you, you know, not to forget my name and all, yeah, you might be held accountable, because his name wasn't Jesus. The Sabbath was Saturday, and we have a 29-day, 13-month calendar. I like to remind everybody that my God didn't stutter. He gave me every herb-bearing seed, including cannabosum. And if you get your heads out of the King James into the Hebrew Bible, cannabosum, marijuana, was in the anointing oil. And I point this out, you know, to people every day. And then I say, hey, what's it say above that? And they normally say everyone needs a little Jesus. And I give them one of these. So yeah, Yahweh's called me for the last 10 years. 11. This is 11. And here's what he called me to do, and it's what I'm doing. You're absolutely right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Remember, 1 cross plus 3 nails equal forgiven. Yeah, I'm such a scammer, as a troll would say. A friend sent $20 and asked if I'd do that for him on the RV. Hell yeah. Yeah. Can't we all? And nobody belongs in prison for weed. Come on. If you can't scan 420gym.com. I'd have my LEDs on, but I don't solicit when I'm in a Walmart or anything being parked. But I answered Yahweh's call. The question is, have you? If you want to find me on Facebook, that is my legal name. It took 3 years after the judge changing my name to force Mark into putting it on Facebook. I had to literally threaten him with a lawsuit. I do a live at noon and 7 p.m. on YouTube now. I just started it a couple months ago. I've been on Facebook for 10 years. I really wished I'd done both the whole time. But I do a 420 on Facebook, a noon and a 7 p.m. on YouTube. I hope you enjoyed the tour. Mama dog cracks me up. Mama dog. Mama dog. She cracks me up. What are you eating? You chewing on? Damn little puppies. Man, they eat everything. You eat everything. Let me get this thing back in its holder here. Oh, then if you just go to Google, and put 420 gem, there's hundreds. I will sometimes Google myself and I see videos that people done that I've never seen before. First time I've seen it. You know? Hadn't even seen it before. That's like when I made the front page in Ohio. I can't think of the name's town. It's a weird name, starts with a W. Neil Armstrong grew up there. I didn't know any of that. I just stopped there. And I was only going to stay the one day. But the next day I woke up, because I stayed sleeping when I was parked, and when I come back from getting coffee, the lady at the Walgreens come running out, hey, here. And she brought me a paper with me on the front page. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'll stay one more day, and if you bring a newspaper back out, I'll autograph it for you. And I put, you know, hey, everybody, thank you. If you come by, get a newspaper and bring it, I'll autograph it for you. So, yeah. Oh yeah, I know they're on channel, and what you don't know is there's a dozen or so that's no longer available to watch. It was back when the trolls first started on, was really getting to me and whatnot, and before I was baptized and everything. I'm not proud of them or whatever, and I wanted to take them off the internet and stuff. That way, you know, I'm proving to the FBI and everybody that, you know, this ain't a back and forth thing or nothing. I took down my negative videos and whatnot, which, you know, just fighting back. That's the demons coming after the good, you know, and they pushed my buttons, but they also had a lady in Topeka irate enough that she bumped me with her car. She could have killed me that day if she'd not hit them brakes. You know, watch that video. She was backing out of that space. She come forward, but she got her senses right before. Yeah, could have been real catastrophe. And see, she had never met me. She was going by what they lied and told her and all, and had her all screwed up in the head. Once she found out everything was a lie and whatnot, she's one of about my very best allies and friends right now. Oh, hey, USA, I'm having a great evening. They mocked me for handing out these little figurines. What's it hurt me handing out these figurines? What's it hurt them, me asking people for a donation if they want to tag my RV? I mean, hell, I could turn the camera on right now, and there's probably... No, that'd make me a liar if I'd said it. They just left within the last 15 minutes. All day, since I've been here, I got here at 10:30, there's been someone on the corner. Not the same person. I've seen two different people. But they sat here on the corner with their sign or whatever. They're panhandling. How come I have trolls? Because I get 7 miles to the gallon. I spend 8, 10, 12 hours a day volunteering, driving around a billboard and talking to people and whatnot. Don't ask nobody for nothing, except if they want to make a free will donation, sure. And if you want to tag my RV, sure. Because everybody else made a donation. You see what I'm saying? So, how anyone can construe that as a scam, it looks like out of 38 states and hundreds of cities, all the city managers, all their cops and everything are such dumbasses that I drove through their cities and their towns and scammed all their people along the way. Isn't that something? It's all just a lie. Oh, no. No. I only started doing the lives. Yeah, the lives, exactly. No, my channel's been there for years. But you'll see some videos, you'll see a long span, and no, I never did the lives. Go to the lives. Lives is what I'm talking about. I stand corrected. Thank you for that. Thank you. I didn't mean that I haven't had YouTube. I meant I didn't use YouTube. Oh, I've had Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and all that. I used to send Mr. Trump tweets and respond back to his tweet and stuff like that. But it didn't do nothing. You know what I mean? So, sorry if I misspoke or y'all misunderstood or whatever. Yeah. They may have been one time or two over the last 10 years I tried to do a live and nobody paid attention, didn't work or nothing. So they may have been one or two, but what I meant to say was, when I started this journey so we clarify it, and if they make a video, they cut all of the rest, this part out. In Black Canyon City, Arizona, before I left this year, I decided that I would go to YouTube and start doing it. And when it really started, it may have started before that, so don't keep me on. When Mark Zuckerberg announced, or I got a thing saying they no longer will save the lives, I told everybody I was moving my lives over to YouTube. Now, it's not fair to take them all away. That's why I still do a 420. But my main lives, and like if the police pulled up or whatever, you see they're going on to YouTube. I got used to it. But they're going to go on to YouTube, because hell, it's a lot easier to do them on YouTube and share them on Facebook. You can't do them on Facebook and then share them on YouTube. You know, copy them and all them different. No, So, yeah, that's what I meant by that. And that's been, what, a couple months? Well, maybe 3 months. So don't hold me to it. But I guess I got to be more careful what I say. Because like you, told everybody they take a person exactly 100% for what they say. And sometimes we don't mean what we say or say what we mean. You know what I mean? Because the last perfect person, they crucified. I'm not perfect, and I'll be the first to admit that. And I will try and explain or set the record straight or whatever. But you're absolutely right. It could have sounded like I've only had a YouTube for a couple months or whatever. No, that's not what I meant at all. I should have said that, but it would have been wrong too. I started using YouTube when I started out this year. That would probably have been wrong, because someone might have pointed out, no, you was in Black Canyon for a month before you left. And you know what I mean? So I can't win for losing. I don't know. YouTube's the best. Now, I haven't used Twitch, so I can't say. But YouTube's been the very, very, very best. Can't do TikTok. Cannot do TikTok at all. And that's because the idiots let people report your stuff over and over and over and over. You'll win the appeal, then they report it over and over and over, and then you don't get another appeal. So the Chinese app just suck. Won't say, but they suck. They stuck out, big one. Facebook, they've gotten a little better. They used to suck real bad. But they still suck. And YouTube, long as I had the moderator turned on and all this and whatnot, knock on wood, I'm good. You know? So I don't like the smaller writing and stuff. That's why I've always got putting the magnifiers on here and there. But man, I'm only a few people away from 700. When I started doing my lives a couple of months ago, let's put it that way. When I started doing my lives a few months ago, I had 306, something like that. So it's increasingly growing, really. I don't want to give a specific number, so somebody go back 3 months ago and screenshot, oh no, you're a liar, you know. But I think it was in the 300s. Now it's almost 700. And I haven't been very far, and I haven't talked to a lot of people. Just wait until I get the floor, you know, through the states that it's illegal. They're coming next. That's when you get pulled over. That's when, you know, yeah, people's not used to see marijuana vans and stuff like that in their town. That's when things, you know, now it won't be as bad as back in 14 and 15. But, yeah, they will be some dumbass cops and stuff like that. I'm sure of it. And, but with Facebook taking away that, you can download them, and then you got to buy storage and this, that. No, I just soon do them on YouTube, and then I will share them on Facebook, but I'll still do a Facebook Live. Hey, YouTube ain't said one word to me about my hat, my name. They don't say nothing about my smoke or anything. Yeah, no. Yeah, you haven't seen me smoke almost every day on my lives? Yeah, that's why I say YouTube is what better. Now, Facebook don't mess with me of smoking either. They know better, you know? It could be a Delta 9 product, which is federally legal everywhere. Do they want to be open to lawsuit, you know, of whether it's Delta product or if it's, you know what I mean? So yeah, the only one that gets away with you can't is that I know of is that stupid China app. Yeah, you can't smoke pot, cigarettes, or nothing on that. Not that I know of. But yeah. Oh hell, they don't like the hat. They don't like the vehicle. Yep. Now, they don't take it down at first, but when some dumbass reports it as drugs and stuff, they see the hat, the vehicle, or whatnot, boom. You appeal it, hey, dumbasses, I'm a advocate, I'm not selling you drugs. And they're like, okay, you're approved, and put it back up. Another day later, boom, it's gone again, and you don't get an appeal. They report it again, and you don't get an appeal. TikTok is the most stupidest app there ever was. A bunch of people standing on the corner begging from Walmarts and stuff is TikTok. Only they do it electronically. Like the one hobo or whatever it was, calls him something hobo. He was pissing and moaning about being harassed for plugging in, and one truck stop wouldn't let him use it, was throwing him out and whatnot. And I simply said, yo, dude, how about a solar charger? And then he makes a video reply. You can call me, blah, blah, this, that, and the other, and whatnot. Man, this dude was halfway nice. I would have sent him one. They're less than $10 fucking dollars. But no, instead, he it didn't work out for him. Because I made my video, hey man, all I was suggesting is somebody see you plug in that you're not supposed to. You run across the wrong cop, the wrong store manager or something, they can have you arrested for theft of electricity. I don't care if it's a penny's worth of electricity. It don't matter. It's not what I would do or something, but I've had it threatened to me and stuff. I've seen it happen to other people in my journey. It is theft of electricity, sadly. So all I was trying to do is, give him an answer to how you don't have to have a place to plug in. If you can't find one or somebody, normally if you ask, can I plug in? Most of them will let you, not all. But hell, if he'd been halfway nice about it and whatnot, I would have sent him the $10 to get one. But no, he wanted his YouTube fame on his hobo channel. Oh yeah. What's up, Box? Michelle, what's up? Oh yeah, I love that it's growing, and that's what it needs, not for me. This is not for me whatsoever. But I need the channel and the subscriber to grow, because that's what's going to push this in front of everybody. And that's what it's all about. It's about pushing this in front of everybody. Be part of the solution, not part of the problem. If you're not on that petition, you're part of the cannabis problem. Hell, there's enough people out there that hate cannabis or don't know about cannabis, not uneducated. But if all of us had supported cannabis and releasing the prisoners, we could win. We could win real easy. What gets me all these in Texas, I don't see a damn person signing the petition from Texas. And I know I've got friends in Texas on my friends list and all. And why the hell they ain't getting their friends? And I should have thousands of people from Texas right now. Texas, you getting what you deserve. You want to be part of the problem? Well, they're making an example out of you. They teased you. They gave you Delta products. They decriminalized so you could have real pot. And as long as you didn't get caught, you didn't go to jail, or they took your weed and all. Yeah, you had fun for a few years. Now they screwed you and took everything away. You've done it to yourselves. Texas, wake up. It won't take nothing to get on the petition. But if all you Texas people would take the incentive to sign the petition, hell, y'all, in the state of Texas alone, you'd get enough signatures to make this petition skyrocket and be one of the biggest petitions there is. Is that what y'all are scared of, that we might win if we all voiced together what we wanted? Call me out on it. Put your name, get a friend's name on it. Call me out on it. I guarantee if we get this petition to blow up, they're going to have to make a decision. They've been screwing us around for 10 years now about they're going to do this, they're going to do that, we're going to declassify it, we're going to... No. I mean, that's why I've been out here 11 years. ever since Obama was in office, what they was going to do and what the next Trump was going to do, and then what Biden was going to do. All Biden did was blow smoke up her ass. He gave federal pardons to people with simple possession. Just how many people are in a federal prison for simple possession? None that I know of. Maybe for another charge. But not there just for simple possession of marijuana. Nope. Absolutely. Hey, look, we got the pedophile back. Pedophile's back on the channel. Remember old Real Fed Up, the pedophile? Yeah. No lawsuit for you. You shouldn't drive high. You shouldn't drive high. That's just stupid. Just like you shouldn't drink high. Or drink and drive. Yeah. And you know that. You absolutely know that. You're just being an asshole and asking a question like that. So, goodbye. Glad I could answer it before I kicked you off. But hey, yeah, the Real Fed Up, the pedo's back. Check that out. Hey, Box, Box, they hid yours. I agree with you. I agree with you. 2 thumbs on that. I'll say it. Biden is a moron. Was a moron. And your fake promises and oldest time politicians, a lot of people are thinking that about Trump right now. Because look at all these promises he's made. How long he's going to drain that swamp and whatnot. You know, everybody understood the first 4 years and all. But now he got in office, and all it's been is talk, 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 talk. No one's faced trials, no one's faced execution. Nothing has happened. And he's just going to talk the rest of his term? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I keep faith, and I have faith, and I hope he does what he says he's going to do and all. But right now, he's just like any other politician, blowing smoke up my ass. That's why I hated politicians. When they were running for office, they gave all these false promises. Once they got in office, they didn't do them. Well, Trump's first term, he did the promises he made and stuff. So I was thinking, and everybody else was thinking he was going to this time. Well, sorry to say, it ain't happening yet. James, who are you looking at, James? Are you gay or something? I'm not gay. Most gay men don't have beards and mustaches, you know, because they like this puff Peter, and I don't think that would feel very good. But, you know, just in case you don't, see, that's a moon. See, that's a moon. That's a moon eating a chick. The moon's eating at the Y. Yeah, that's not a popsicle in that moon's mouth. Just, I knew you thought was thinking of someone else. And if you want to tell the world you're gay by saying that a gay's looking at gay, yeah, you go lie on someone else's channel. We have the idiots out tonight. Hang on, I missed them. 2 trolls at the same time. So I missed some messages. Oh, well, hey, the closer you get to Yahshua and Yahweh, the more the demons coming after you. Wow, Jane, that's wrong. That's wrong. I've never seen their weed. But you know, our government used to spray ours with paraquat. Well, Box, he's made a lot of promises that I haven't seen him keep at all. Now, whether he will or not, I can't say. I can't say. Pedophile said free Diddy. Oh, you get it, black market? Right on. Hell, I tell people stay away from most of the dispensaries. There's a couple of good ones out there. But, and all dispensaries have got a couple of good products. But 90% of the dispensaries have a bunch of garbage. It's freaking garbage. It's no better than what we call bilge weed, dirt weed, dank, or anything else back in the day. They genetically modified it. They growed it in a bunch of chemicals. It went from flower to seed in 90 days, and it ain't worth fucking shit. Now, there are some other strains, but it's going to cost you good money and all, that will be good. But most of this cheap stuff and whatnot ain't any much better than the Delta 9. The only thing that makes it better is don't give you the headache. Oh, I wouldn't run from a cop, the pursuits. But hey, don't you think I've been pulled over? Hell, I went through 2 illegal searches. They don't find nothing in my home. When I'm in illegal states, I don't carry nothing. If I had anything, it would definitely be a Delta product. See, I'm not going to bring shame on me and my mission and all and be stupid like normal. And see, this is why Texas goes backwards. Years and years and years ago, back in 14 or 15 when I first started, yeah, Normal had a boat at a diving competition, and they were busted for having marijuana on their boat. Yeah. No. I mean, to me, this is to an idiot cop. Oh, he's got to be, so no, I don't carry anything illegal. And, if they want to be sued and whatnot, it'll happen this year. It'll all be on camera, and it will happen. I'm not going to be the forgetting one for dumbass cops this year. What do you care what I look like? Real fed up? You're showing your stupidity again, fed up. Who the hell? Susan Horton wrote, you being a mental hospital, you are in the last one to advocate marijuana. You drive high, putting others in. You lying little witch. When have you seen me drive high? Huh? Man, well, what kind of liars are coming out now? I know that comment was hidden, but man, I had to read what that idiot said. I told the troll idiot, no, I don't think anybody should drive high or drinking alcohol. Is that not what I said? The idiots that cannot hear, cannot listen. Must be one of the trolls' wives or something. She said, I'm a liar and delusional. Last one to support weed when you're high. Sarah Horton, you're a liar. I never said nothing about driving high. So why don't you go away, or I'll just make you go away? Why don't you tell the truth? Oh, she's very stupid, Box. Very stupid. She's uneducated as the governor and lieutenant governor of Texas. And man, go look at some of the stupid shit they're putting on the reels, on Facebook or on TikTok. They're showing what dumbasses they are. Well, you tell me to get a job. You know how stupid you sound? You know how stupid you sound? I'm 66 years old. I retired, dumbass. Nope, it's not a threat. You're gone. That's one of them can't understand normal thinking. Yeah, she's gone. Yeah, James, I tell people. Matter of fact, if the dumb can't understand normal thinking lady would have seen my other videos and stuff, I definitely tell people that the law should read that we have to carry our marijuana in our glove compartment or our trunk. Just like an open container. Can't be laying there on the seat, and you can't have roaches in your ashtray. So she's just a liar that don't know anything about me or what I stand for and how they can come on here and say what a bad advocate I am and whatnot when all they do is spew lies. Totally opposite of what I say. Totally opposite of what I say. Matter of fact, anytime you see me smoking, you won't see me drive. And I always tell people, I'm not going nowhere, so I'm going to enjoy a little smoke. See? Hey, thanks, James. Real fed up is sad. Real fed up said sitting on his ass ain't a job. Real fed up's probably the punk that's under 50 years old that should be out working instead of living on disability or sucking on his mama's tit, trying to pick on someone that's retirement aged and spends his retirement helping others. Now, didn't that just show what kind of a stupid person that is? It is in my book. Who's D.B. Cooper? Hey, Dougie Doug. I don't know what D.B. Cooper means. Sorry about that. Oh, James, he's one of the idiots that think you're supposed to work until you're 80 years old. Let the punk get my age and talk about how they're working. If it's who I'm suspected is, his ass ain't worked in many, many, many years. Lives on disability. But yet, he makes all kind of videos and money. They just haven't caught up with him yet. Repo Man! Hey, stupid fed up, if it wasn't people like you, there wouldn't be no drama. So once again, you just prove your stupidity. Man, that's about 10 times tonight alone. You've proved how stupid you are. Dougie Doug. Oh, okay, James. Okay, I didn't know that. Did he get away with it? Huh, that's cool. Man, I got to keep pushing things farther and farther and farther out of these critters' reach. Their little paws are like magnets and they draw this stuff to them. I found my hat in there with them when I woke up this morning. I found one of my flags in there. And they could They do. I'll be damned. That's cool. I mean, it's not cool, but it is cool. You know what I mean? Quit! Tell me. Come here. Come here. Speak. Speak. Good boy. Good boy. He learned at week 6 to speak. I was so proud of him. 3 weeks ago he learned how to speak. Yeah, you did. I know. Yep. Here, go play. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, my goodness. But see, it's finally turned around. It's finally turned around. The original trolls got a couple other new trolls that don't know shit, you know, and you know how trolls follow trolls and stuff. It's starting to turn around now. People are figuring out who they are and all that other stuff. Real fed up, you're a liar. Play the video. If you're talking about the Confather's video, you're so full of shit, my eyes are brown. I told him if he don't like this country and our laws, to go back to his country. And when all was said and done, the man shook my hand, and where did I park? Not on the street. He insisted I park in his parking lot and do the petition. And if I come back there, don't park on the street, use his parking lot. Now, if he don't think I was racist, what gives you the right to say that? Just proves that you are nothing but a stupid liar, and you are the bong father. Goodbye. I don't want to talk to them idiots. They're nothing but liars. Right on, Jane. 6 foot on a dam. Who's scared from a lawsuit from 420 Jim real fed up? And the one troll ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out. And if it wasn't for his cousin wife, they couldn't be living there doing nothing. Because he sits on his ass and collects retirement. The one main troll, the Steve Spread guy. Yeah. He set a house on, an apartment on fire with a 16-year-old kid inside. He did check frauds. His ex-wife sent papers and stuff saying that he beat the shit out of her and whatnot. I ain't got nothing like that on no charges like that. Never been to prison or nothing. But yet he can come out here and try and run his mouth on me and stuff. Yeah. The other one, the one that says that he's a decorated veteran and a ranger and stuff, or was it a ranger or I forget, whatever he calls it. Just wait until the truth comes out on him. Yeah, all of his ranger buddies or whatever, they're going to know the real truth about him. It ain't going to be very long. See, right now they can torment me and do what they want, but the truth always comes to light. Yeah. Well, you know, they say the average life expectancy of a person is less than 75. Let's say it's 80. Give it the benefit of about 80. At age 40, your life is half over. What's wrong with growing up the first 20 years, working the next 20, and then enjoy your life? Because half your life's already over. That's what life should be about. If we had a true real government and a Social Security and all, we should only have to work the 20 years and live comfortably if we lived the next 20. There's no guarantee we're going to live that next 20. You know? But this bullshit of working until you're 60 or 70 years old, your life's almost over at that age. Hey, let me prove that idiot liar another, let's prove, what's his name so I can, real fed up. Okay. This is what a big liar he is. See that statement? I'm 65 and haven't worked in 11 years. Number one, I'm 66. I'll be 67 in December, asswipe. See, you can't even tell my real age. Now, let's go back to the first year of my mission, 11 years ago. I damn sure can prove I worked 39 days straight at a Fairburn, South Dakota truck stop just to buy some tires and get back on the road. Hey, by the way, liar, I can prove that 3 times or more I was at Bud's Creek motocross track digging their ponds and stuff. Each time I went up there, I made $3,000 or more to get back on the road. Oh, hey, liar. What years was it that I stopped in Tennessee? First one when I got this new bus, right? In 17, and then 18, and then 19, I think it was. Maybe skip a year. But 3 different times, what'd I do for a month or 2? Come there and paint apartments for Neely's. Should I keep on, you liar? Should I keep on, you liar? Say I ain't worked 11 years. Can you tell the truth about anything? You must be the bong father or one of his associates. So guess who's real fed up with you? Goodbye. Lying asswipe. Polar bear, who's living off disability and who's sick in the head? You gotta, hopefully you're talking about the trolls. Okay, that's another stupid one of their accounts. They sent, in Joplin, they sent animal control out. Okay? And when I come to Springfield, I parked right across from the animal control for a day. See, all they do is tell lies. My dogs are right here behind me, healthy, happy, running all over the couch and well fed. See, they're just idiots that can't take care of animals. They're just another lying piece of shit. So, goodbye. Polar bear said I was so dumb. You're a dummy. Who's the dummy now? You're gone. Hey, but if nothing else, big pharma's whatever. Okay, the confather. His cousin wife is a manager at a liquor store. Kind of funny how they're trolling me, isn't it? Yeah, the liquor business. Yeah, kind of funny. And the store and the owner and all, they know this. And they don't give a shit. Yeah. It'd be kind of funny if they got sued over it, wouldn't it? Retards the symbol. Yeah, they got to take a few more minutes to make a few more fake pages. Yep. See how I'm abusing my dogs? They're puppies. See, these are type people that's never had an animal or nothing. Probably abused as kids and never had a dog or nothing. This is what puppies do. And mama's right here playing with them. I mean, let me show this animal abuse that's going on with all that racket noise. Yeah, oh my God, look at that animal abuse. They're tearing each other apart. Oh, and they're eating my couch, and I'm swatting them and I'm killing them because they're doing it. Oh my God, call the Humane Society. Mama's going to eat them. Idiot trolls. Good evening, David. Mama, they're going to call the doggy cops on you because you're playing with your puppies. How dare you? Good one, James. Thank you, Box. People see my dogs almost every day on the channel. Even before I had these pups. Man, there's people that seen when I had one dog, Jack, for 11 years. You know, most people, if they had a dog like Jack right now, they'd put him down because they don't want to take care of him. Because he can't make it out the side. That I got to clean up after him every day and everything. So you know what? This is my lifelong partner. As long as he's not in pain, I don't mind cleaning up after him. I'll replace his carpet when he's passed and all. You know, so it does hurt me when someone talks about my animals, especially a dog. Of course, they've never spelt dog backwards, I guess. I know that's why they're man's best friend, you know. Oh my God, they're eating each other. Oh, quick, call the Humane Society. That 9.5-week-old pup just kicked the shit out of that other 9.5-week-old pup. You better call him quick. They really showed their stupidity tonight. I think the trolls did. But hey, folks, it's not about the trolls and stuff. Nobody belongs in jail for weed. Now they got a few of you here. Please, if you don't think people belong in jail for weed, state and federal, states are doing things. Federal's doing not a damn thing. Let's help out the federal prisoners, okay? And don't you want legal everywhere? Get the feds out. You lose your right to bear arms and ammunition as long as it's a narcotic. We got to get that changed. Please screenshot that and scan it. Or go to 420JIM, 420JIM.com, click on the petition. Please add your name, get a friend on it. If you do it tonight, boom, we hit 300 real quick. I was only a couple, 2, 3 away before I did this live. I'd love to click on it when I get off this live and it's say 300 or 301. It would be wonderful. It'd be wonderful if not, but that would really, really, really be wonderful. Nobody belongs in jail for weed, and we need the feds out. Oh, no. They did no federal. Nope. They're still now states, but a lot of their, like the legal states and stuff. I don't know about the non-legal states, but a lot of states let their cannabis prisoners free. Federally, no. They let a lot of drug and rape and all kinds of stuff free, but they didn't let the cannabis prisoners free. Nah, there's still people in there. You know, the only thing that got Jeb Mazansky out was Nixon's pardon. Of course, that was under state and not federal. So it takes the power of the president to do the federal. And nobody's doing it. They blow smoke up our ass. Biden swore he was going to declassify it. He never did. Biden pardoned simple possession. That's under an ounce, my friend. Nobody's in federal prison for simple possession. They might be in there for something a lot more and have a a simple possession of marijuana, and he forgave that marijuana part, but they're going to still be in prison. But nobody's really doing time in prison for simple possession. I'm talking about the ones, I don't care if they had 10 tons or if they got caught with a pound. They've served enough time, let them go. Just like we keep it a class 1 narcotic, hallucinogenic, no medical value, and the states are letting doctors sell it. How come the federal government aren't locking these doctors up? How come out of all the medicines that's been created by man, the only one created by God, you have to buy a license to get medically? Isn't that retarded to you? Man can make anything, and all you need is a prescription. You go to the doctor and you get a prescription. But you got to buy a medical card to get a God-given herb. It's crazy. It's crazy that we, the people, let them do this and don't stand up to them. People need to watch the movie, I think it's called Bug's Life, where the one leader's talking to all the other those, and well, it's just one ant, and he throws the one bean. No, that didn't hurt. How about, nope, that didn't hurt. And then all of them come down. Yeah, if we all stood together, we can get change. Hey, I ain't heard it from you in a while. What did I eat? Oh, I actually ate something I shouldn't, because I know it's not really good for you. I got a rotisserie chicken from Walmart. One of them things. And of course, I had my little round steak and eggs this morning that I'd saved from yesterday, the round steak. Yeah. So, yeah, setting pretty good. I've been setting all day, except I went to the courthouse to file the lawsuit against Walmart. Other than that, I've been setting at Walmart all day. Hey, isn't that funny? One Walmart, I'm suing. Another Walmart, they love me and I'm sitting there. Shows you the difference mentality in a couple of managers. Oh, same with cigarette smoking, James. Same with... Here's another really stupid thing. The 3 top drugs, okay? The 3 mostly used top drugs in the world are legal. What are they? Alcohol, tobacco, and caffeine. Alcohol kills, tobacco kills, and caffeine will kill you. Yeah. We glorify alcohol. We glorify tobacco. We glorify caffeine. With all them energy drinks and all that caffeine stuff, how many people that's killed and stuff. Yeah. But no, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about the banning the THC in the freaking hemp flower. That garbage that Texas is trying to ban is so damn stupid. They're trying to ban the hemp flower that Trump made legal. That is not real cannabis. It does not get you high like real cannabis. It's garbage, but it's better than nothing. Still have one of the garbage ones right here. They're nasty. They don't get you high. If you happen to get some that does get you high, it comes with a headache if you smoke enough to get you high. Oh, yeah. Well, the government made the cigarette company evil. They have approved 200 different chemicals that is legal to add to cigarettes. Then they blame everything on nicotine, and nicotine is not what harms you in cigarettes. It makes you want them, addicts you to them, but nicotine is not the harmful substance in tobacco. It's not. Just like they tell us how scarce oil is. But oil is the second most plentiful liquid on earth. Water is number one. Oil is number two. But as long as we think that we're going to run out after the next barrel, this next shipment or something, control. We don't need that much oil. If the world followed with the hemp plant, we wouldn't need no oil. But they're never going to do that. But if the United States wanted to get off their ass and make this world green and help things instead of just hiding caves because they know the end's coming, that Yahshua's coming, they would have hemp fuel already and stuff. We can grow our fuel. Before the day, all of our paints, our varnishes, all of our machine oils and everything was made from hemp, not fossil fuel. Yeah, just automatically do it. Just automatically do it. That's why I'm saying, like grabbing a cigarette butt, and hell, you don't even smoke, but you're just so used to it. You just can't leave that behind, Yeah, I don't like blunt wraps or blunts. I mean, yeah, I'll smoke them. Hey, what are you doing? I gotta watch these idiots all the time. Now they're chewing pictures. Hey. Okay. Up. Back in the box, son. Back in the box, son. Up. Yep. That one just went in automatically. He knew. Tearing up my counter, tearing up everything. How come you're not keeping them babies? Can I call the doggy police on the doggies? They're wrecking my home and destroying my stuff. Hey, get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Come here. I get my little butterball. Get my little butterball. Get my little butterball. This is my little butterball. Aren't you? Oh gosh, you're so abused. Look at that little bitty head, and then look at that big butt, and tell me how these dogs are underfed. Hell, what's his name that did I Like Big Butts would be, Sir Mix-a-Lot would be jealous over that butt. No, I haven't. No, I haven't tried that. You're a good boy when you want to be. You know that? You're a good boy when you want to be. Oh man, they send cops on welfare checks to me all the time. And they even lied. I was on YouTube or something, and they said everything was just a total lie. And see, the cops know that and everything, but they have to come and check out every complaint. It's just like Joplin when they sent the animal control to check on my dogs. Right? No one knew how many dogs I had or not a damn thing at Burger King or whatever. They only seen one dog at any time, and that's the mom, Lilo. How the hell did that animal control? I had multiple dogs, pups, or anything. Nobody knew that. No one knew that. Didn't have pre-puppy signs, nothing. Well, I did later. I did that morning. No, I'll take that back. And he didn't even notice them. He didn't even notice the sign. Because at the end of the video, you know, I said, well, you know, I had this sign. I wasn't, and he said, yeah, you got to take that down. But the day I was there before and all, nobody seen my puppies or nothing. Nobody knew, and even if it went off the, okay, somebody read the sign, they didn't know if I was taking care of puppies, how many I had or nothing. No, it was the trolls. I've gotten messages where they threaten me all the time, you know, more welfare checks coming, we're sending the Humane Society, and, you know, just like that other idiot earlier that posted, you know, that they're going to turn me in for my dogs. They actually do it. And what's so wrong is this has happened a dozen times and in different states, but yet they haven't broken the law. Does that make sense to you? And that's why they still do it and continue to do it, because they're not breaking the law, I guess. I don't know. They say it's because my name's 420 Jim. Hello, Sean. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Oh, I know they called the animal control. There was no one else. And like I say, I get messages all the time. Time to send a welfare check. You know, time to call the dog pound. Time to report you to abuse. Well, right on, Mr. Sean. I'm glad you are. I got my lawsuit filed today. That made the trolls all upset, and they're doing double duty trying to troll me tonight, but that's okay. We've been ignoring them and blocking them and stuff. They've showed their ignorance a lot. Oh, they absolutely need to go to jail, but I can't change that until I get to Washington. Well, no, there's a waiting game, but I know the end date, July 16th. We've got a court date, July 16th. So, if I don't get a decision, he may do like the one in Georgia did. We went to court like on a Monday, and the judge at the end of it said he was going to take it in advisement, and he would notify both parties when he reached his decision that it would be by Friday. But he had did that to the case before us too. So I mean, it wasn't just because it was our case or nothing. And they called 2 days later and said that he ruled in my favor. So he may not rule on that day, but yeah, here within 7 weeks, I will know the ruling probably. Well, I really think after that picture surfaced that I shared of Bryson and Scott Winslow Albert, I think Bryson really needs to reach out to me and get a hold of me and do a video and explain that picture. Me and him's talked, and he's explained it to me and all. But I wanted to reach out to me and do a video and stuff, because I told him that, you know, I wasn't going to go file a lawsuit against him or nothing. I was going to leave him out, you know, that I believe he's not still in it. If he'd do a video apology, because now that they're using it and putting it all over the internet and stuff, he needs to really reach out to me and agreed to do a video about that picture and put that on my social media. Why that picture surfaced. He told me, he told me that Woody and them was calling him and his mom's names and this, that, and the other, and he went there to confront him to see if he could do it to his face. Well, that picture don't look like that. And he also said that right before he left, that Woody asked him if he could get a selfie, and he just smiled for the picture. Now, if that's true, Mr. Bryson needs to get a hold of me. He's got my number. I shouldn't have to call him, and I know him and his friends watch these videos. He needs to get a hold of me, because I'm not going to make a promise or anything. Just like I told him in the beginning. If he's out of it, he's out of it. But if he can't come and make a video and explain to my social media why he's in that picture and whatnot, yes, I will go file a lawsuit against him. Absolutely will. Because he broke his promise to me then. You know what I mean? And I hope not to have to do that. I really do. But then again, he could be playing both sides. He did for 3.5 years. You know, there's a couple times I took him for his word, but I keep going back to the one time when he gave me his word as a man that he was going to, and that was the first time, and he gave me his word as a man that he was going to do it, and he didn't, and I forgave him for that and whatnot. Now, if he comes and does a video saying exactly what he told me, the only reason he met him was to confront him to see if he'd say to his face what he was saying about his mama and stuff, and that he had nothing to do with it since he gave me that $600 and apologized. I'll be 1,000% behind him and everything. But if he's not willing to call me and do that video, then I will probably just go ahead and file a lawsuit against him. Probably after the Walmart, whatever. But anybody that knows Bryson, I know you watch my videos. This is one you should watch, because here's your warning. If you don't call me like a man and are not willing to do a video conversation with me or something, call whatever, and explain to my social media, then I'm not willing to not sue you. Because if you think $600 for all the torment you put me through was anything, you're so full of shit, my eyes are brown. That ain't a drop in a bucket to what you cost this mission and what you have still caused. Because had you not pretended to be Woody LePage and stuff, none of this would have happened and continued on. The Bong Father would never even been on it. So I just wanted to get that out there too. He's got time to call me, but his time's running out. And I just wanted to put that out here that, you know, hey, I hope someone gets word to him. I shouldn't have to call him or nothing, but I want him to know that the deal is off. If he's willing to tell my social media what he told me, and I can put it on social media, that's cool. If not, then it makes it look like he's really good friends with the Scott Winslow Albert. I got that picture. Hey! I got that picture without the trolls and all that on it, no writing. I got that picture a couple weeks ago, and I left it. I just took Bryson for his word. I like to give people benefit. I left it and whatnot. But now they're using that photo. They're making lies with that photo and stuff. And Bryson needs to come forward and straighten that out, or he's part of the problem, not part of the solution. So. Well, One World Life, I didn't know your name was Bryson, so how could I be talking about you? David, here's the thing about that. Me and a lot of others thought Bryson was my friend for a long time, too. I can show you pictures all the way back to 2014, I think. His big rig parked behind my very first cannabis, so I know it was before 17. But here was a sick individual that once a guy outside my motorhome, the Scott Winslow Albert. Hey, Once Scott Winslow Albert went off outside of my motorhome like an idiot in his town, and the police ran him off. Okay? A bored trucker that had been my friend thought it would be funny to pretend to be him. Same voice, same everything. Even though he says this is not me. But I was told that many a times. And I can prove that Woody LePage was doing it too. Both of them was doing it. Okay? And they did. He had me fooled for the longest time. He did. And you know, that went on. And then of course the Bong Father did what he did. And the thing is, Bryson, over a year ago, or just over a year ago, Bryson come forward. Now beforehand, a year or so before that, he came forward that he was a troll and this, that, and the other and whatnot. And I told him I was going to come sue him, and he didn't want that, whatnot. He agreed to give me, I forget how much it was if I didn't sue him, and all that was just bullshit. Here's a guy that he was my friend on this page, but then on this page over here, he was my enemy. He would send me $20 for my mission. He bought me a replica RV so I could paint it to look like this one. That's not just someone messing with you. That's someone setting you up really big time. So is he my friend? No. I don't consider him an enemy. But he definitely can't be my friend. How can you do that to someone? And then just sit back and think, oh, well, you know? So, no. He wants to sit back and see, he's the whole cause of the Bong Father and stuff. Because but it's all got to go back to the very first person that started it. Had Scott Winslow Albert not been outside my motorhome and acting like a damn fool and ranting and raving, telling all of his lies, then Bryson wouldn't have got the idea to do it. Now, only y'all could ask Bryson why he did it. But he called our veterans cocksuckers, called black people the N-word, all kinds of things. Oh, yeah. But when he asked for me to forgive him and gave me $600 to get back to my family, the deal was he'd make an apology for my people. And he did. And I've got it. I played it when he did. You know, we wholeheartedly believed him. But come on now, that picture, especially now, with all that writing on it, and him not come and say that's a lie or anything, the picture says 1,000 words. Okay? If Bryson wants me to believe him, he needs to be making comments on that, because that's pure bullshit. The only reason I went there was whatever he wants to say. But no, I don't feel bad going filing a lawsuit against him either. Not bad at all. Because that picture came out today all over the internet like that. He can thank his buddies, and he can either set it right or I'll see him in court just like I will Walmart. And him and his brother can threaten me like they did last time if they want. The first thing I'll do when I get to town is take out restraining orders for him and his brother, because I have them messages and stuff, okay? So, Mama raised no fools, Daddy raised my brother. Hopefully he just does the video and he's not in it, and life will go on. But had he not went there and showed up and gave them a picture to put on the internet, this couldn't happen, right? So it's not my fault. Not my fault at all. David, I couldn't tell you. But the only thing they've done is they say I cause drama and take away from the mission. What do you mean? I'm out here every day begging people to sign it and whatnot. If they weren't here on my channel and screwing with me, I would never have nothing to say about them. Not one word. Don't care. You know? But not telling people about people is the worst thing you can do. Man, it's cost me so much. If I'd known the idiot Scott Winslow Albert and his meth head ex and stuff, I would have never went to Indiana. Do I regret it? No. That's where I become the voice of the vets, and that's what really chapped their ass. Okay? Do I regret going up to the Bong Fathers? Hell yes. Yes. Hell yes. 1,000%. You know? But what can you do? You go look at their videos and their posts and stuff. Well, they're probably not in their post. I can show you messages after messages where, well, no, they are in posts in their private groups and stuff. We have videos, or they have posts on stuff like this, my social media. We have videos of you trying to rape Monica Brown. We have videos of you this and videos that. They've never produced so much as a screenshot, let alone a video. Oh, we got tapes that you do it. They've never produced anything. Scott Winslow Albert swore he had a video about me running into my motorhome when he confronted me in his hometown. The video starts, it's my video, starts with I'm inside the motorhome. I'm inside the motorhome like I am now, looking out the screen door when he comes up the screen door. But for him to tell the story, I was outside and I seen him coming and I ran and hid in the motorhome and slammed the door. So he couldn't tell the truth from the very beginning. What? You gonna speak? Good. You're a good girl. You know how to speak too, huh? Oh, hey, thank you, James. The whole world needs prayer. I'm glad I got these in. I just got them yesterday. I picked them up yesterday. You think 800 might get me for the next month and a half? And the Trolls video is my video. He takes and chops them up. He takes and chops them up and only shows where I might be yelling at somebody for some reason. Like he says I pick on cops and stuff. Well, if their dumbasses didn't come by and mess with me when they shouldn't, I wouldn't have nothing to say to them, would I? You know, they send the animal patrol control by. And I go up on them a little bit like, hey, some stupid assholes called and told you. I mean, hell, I'm parked between a McDonald's and a Burger King. No houses, no nothing. The pups aren't outside or nothing. How the hell do you mean someone called you out of the blue? That I've abused my dogs and all. But yet I can show you tons of messages where they threaten to do just that. And it hasn't just been here that it happened in Joplin. They sent welfare checks in a couple of different states and all kinds of stupid stuff. One time they said that something about shots fired or I threatened to fire a gun or some stupid shit. I mean, just like tonight, the idiot's getting on there threatening to call animal abuse on me. Because my pups are sitting here playing with each other like they are doing down here. I mean, we've been on live the whole hour. And they're up here playing with their mom. And this idiot's going to call animal abuse on me because they're 9.5-week-old puppies having life, learning life. What the fuck do you mean I'm abusing them? Sound pretty healthy and whatever to be up here playing, jumping, fighting, eating my couch, eating my pictures, my calendar and stuff. You know what I mean? I'm going to call Animal Patrol goes out. Yeah. They really showed their stupidity on tonight's live, but they're good for that. And I only block the ones that once I figure it out, that it's either Steve Sprague, Scott Winslow Albert, or one of the other people they've got conned in to harassing me. And I can tell. And I've still got a couple that are on here that follow me now, that pop in and out of here. And I know they are, but they haven't made a mistake. As soon as they say something and I know it's them, I hide them from the channel. Because I'm not here to talk to them. I don't want to talk to them. I wish that they'd use their real name, and once you block them, that's it. And hopefully in the eyes of the law, when I get this in court, that'll hold up. You know? How dare someone just keep using different names and whatnot to just keep harassing you? Why do you have a feature to block if people can keep doing that? Just like they need to get rid of that damn text number where you can hide behind a phone number from someone else. Yep. These trolls are going to help change a couple of laws, is what they're going to do. What's up, Ray? Oh, heck. There's an hour and 46 minutes. Damn. It's getting close to time for me to shut my door and go to bed. I damn sure don't want animal control knocking on my door saying I kept my dogs up too late or something. You know, puppies need to rest. They gonna call animal control on you because you're a puppy making noise. Isn't that something? Must be cat lovers. Must be a cat lover. Huh. They must be a cat lover. No, when I let you out a little bit ago, you want no. Remember my papers and stuff you was trying to eat? No. Moo. Wolf. No, you gotta learn. You gotta learn. You can't be eating everything. Can't be eating everything. Nope. I can't let you run around. You might find something on the floor that could really hurt you. I don't want that to happen. I'd rather you just be miserable that you can't run. I'm free. Hey, thank you, World Life. I appreciate you. I'm getting ready to get out of here myself. Like I say, it's been a long day. Anybody got any last questions, comments, or concerns that I can answer before I go? Now would be the time to post it. Because I'm going to take a couple hits and then I am going to exit the channel. Damn, lung cookie. Man, I can tell you're a girl. That high pitch, yay! Well, for those who don't know, I do these at noon and 7 p.m. on YouTube, or whenever I get harassed by whoever. So subscribe to the channel. It's free. It don't cost you nothing. Hit the live notification, and it should pop up when cops, Humane Society, whatever, arrive. And you can be live with me if you like. Facebook, I do it 420. You can look up my name, FOURTWENTYJIM on Facebook, and follow me or friend me there. Get a hold of the petition at 420jim.com or screenshot and scan the QR. This is not about me, folks. It's about a problem. And you're either part of the problem or you can be part of the solution. Please come to the side that wants to be part of the solution. Have a voice. No one belongs in jail for weed, and the feds need to leave it alone and get out of it. Declassify it federally. And then make the world a much better and greater place. Just doing that. My friends, it's all about peace, love, and cannabis for all. One team, one dream, united we stand, and if we try, we can all get along. My dogs love you, I love you, and Yahshua loves you. Have a great evening. Peace out.